I was muted. Hello, everyone. I caught it. I caught it at the beginning. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. All right. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Gabby. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm a variety streamer. I stream mostly simulation, action adventure, and RPG games. And then occasionally I'll do an arts and crafts stream here and there. Basically, I stream anything that makes me happy in the hopes that we can bring in a community of people who like similar things and hopefully make some friends. I always start my streams with a question of the day, and I'm just now realizing I didn't pick a question of the day, so let's take a look at which ones I haven't asked yet. Pull from my list here. Okay. Let's do... Okay. Question of the day. Feel free to answer in chat at any point during stream. If you could own any animal, but it was tiny, which animal would it be and why? Hopefully that makes sense. Hello, Tinny. How are you? All right, so we've got our question of the day pinned up in chat. If you want to answer at any point during stream, please feel free. If I could own any animal, but it was tiny, I'm thinking my answer would probably change day to day, but I'm feeling particularly attached to cuttlefish right now. So I'm going to go with cuttlefish, but like I would have a tiny little aquarium and then it would be a tiny little cuttlefish inside the tiny little aquarium, obviously with everything that the cuttlefish needed, and maybe an even bigger aquarium. Oh, what if I had a wall-sized aquarium and then I put my tiny cuttlefish in there and then it was like a hide and seek type of situation? That'd be cool. So yeah, today I'm going to say cuttlefish. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. I am feeling good about today. Yeah, I've got good energy today, so I'm feeling pretty good. What have you been up to? Are you playing games right now? I would like a tiny animal that doesn't need any attending to besides petting or cuddling. Ooh, okay. So would you want like a furry animal, like an animal with fur? Or are you not opposed to cuddling like a scaly animal or something? And let me copy and paste this to make sure that I don't ask this question again in the near future onto my questions of the day thing. Own any animal but small. Okay. Perfect. Sweet. Yeah, deaf furry, no reptiles. Fair enough. Okay. No furry spiders though. That's fair. There are furry spiders like tarantulas. I've worked with all of the above. I've worked with a lot of different animals. I've done a lot of like education with animals and stuff like that. So I've worked with reptiles, amphibians. I've worked with a tarantula before that we showed off to kiddos and stuff like that. So I'm not opposed to any of those animals either. But yeah, if you want to cuddle, I mean, snakes aren't bad for cuddling though, because they really like your warmth, and so they'll just like curl up like on the hottest part of your body and hang out. So they're pretty chill, but furry animals are kind of the best for cuddling. I've never really owned a pet. Oh, okay. Is that something that, sorry. I started 3 different questions and then didn't finish them. Is that something that you would want? Would you ever want to own a pet? I've had cats, dogs, fish. I had hermit crabs, but I did find out later on, like when I got older, because I had them as a kid, that the conditions that we had the hermit crab in were not the best, which is why hermit crabs don't usually last very long in homes. Have I had anything else? Oh, hamsters. Though I didn't really enjoy the hamsters because they don't like each other very much, and we had 2 of them in the same cage and it didn't go well. So yeah, maybe someday if I live in a house and not an apartment, 2 kids is enough for me. That is so fair. Very fair. You have enough other lives that are dependent on you right now. I do have a part-time dog though. Oh, tell me more. Part-time dog. Honestly, that sounds kind of ideal. I like dogs, but their energy is a lot for me. I don't think I'd be able to keep up with a dog in the way that a dog would deserve to be kept up with, if that makes sense. Okay. We are going to be playing Stardew Valley again today. We're going to continue our JojaMart run. We are still in winter, and we do have a few to-dos to get done. Pretty much like reorganizing our farm, building relationships with Haley and with Krobus and the dwarf, now that we've unlocked the dwarf. And then I did find out that the rare seed and sweet berry, I feel like we're going to have to wait until spring for, so we won't stress out about that too much, but we do want to stress out about it in the spring. Hello, Lexi. How are you? How's your day going? Okay. All right, so I will pull up the game. Where is my Stardew? There it is. Okay. Oh shoot. Hold on. I forgot to I keep forgetting when I set up my game to pause the game. So it keeps on being evening time by the time I pop into the game again. Hold on, let me pull it up. I haven't worked in quite a while, so I always have the dog the kids have at their mom's. Gotcha. When she works, I'll go get the dog and she picks him up in the evening. Oh, gotcha. What kind of dog is it? So your kids are familiar with this dog. Your kids live with this dog on a regular basis. Okay. I'm glad you're doing well, Lexi. I can't remember whether I like mentally responded, and I can't remember whether words came out of my face when I mentally responded. Okay. Let me project this. There we go. Okay. A little ugly dog. I don't know the brand, lol. But he's fun to have around. That's good. I'm glad. An ugly little dog. That's funny. When we got my first dog, no, my second dog, it was a Chihuahua Toy Fox Terrier mix. Spirits are somewhat annoyed today. And it was while my dad was in the military, and it was while he was deployed. And when he came back and met the dog, he was like, "This isn't a dog, it's a rat." Well, we all loved her. Misty was her name. She was white with brown splotches, so she looked like a little cow. Oh my gosh. It looked like the chicken was in the egg. Did you see that? That was so funny. The little chick looked like it was sitting in the egg. But yeah, she was a lovely dog. I grew up with her, and she helped me through a lot of emotional teenage years. A lot of teenage angst and confusion. She was great. All right. Said hello to all the animals. When we were still together, she had a dachshund, which she just got before we met. So that kind of was a dog. Well, sort of. I liked him a lot. Aww. My sister really loves dachshunds. She really wants one. So anytime I see a dachshund, I'll take a picture of it and send it to her. They're very cute. I did see a puppy dachshund the other day. It was like a long-haired, lighter colored dachshund on the street, walking around town with its owner, and it looked like the happiest little puppy in the world. It was precious. Ugh, hold on. My nose is runny, as usual. My goal is to not get lipstick on my face. Sometimes when I blow my nose, I accidentally rub the lipstick off and then it gets on my face, which I may not notice. I forgot some words in that sentence, sorry. No worries. I got the general gist. Sometimes I'll add in the words that I think are supposed to be there. So also if I ever misinterpret what you're trying to say, if you've ever missed words, just let me know. My favorite dogs are the long-haired dachshunds. Yes, they're so cute. They're precious. Where are my... Oh, up here. I reorganized my farm and now I have to try and remember where everything is. Okay. We only have one mayo maker, I think. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And we forgot to milk our cow, so let's go do that real quick. Cow's in here. My little sis has one as well. She also uses me as a kindergarten for her dog from time to time. Her dachshund is the best, super cute, plus listens amazingly. Oh, that's precious. I love that. I just have my cat. I'm more of a cat person than... Yeah, I got... Okay. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person in terms of, like, owning animals. So I am very content with my cat, though I do want more cats. But I'm trying to hold back until we are in a good financial place for another cat. But I do think that my cat, she's older, but I do think that she would benefit from having like a younger cat friend because she's still very playful. She really enjoys playing. Like she'll do the thing where I'm sure I've talked about this on stream before, but she'll do the thing where she'll be like sitting in a room and I'll walk into the room and she'll do her little and like do her little chirp, and then she'll like jump up as if she's ready to run away. So she's like trying to ask you to play chase with her, and so you'll run around the house and chase her, and she gets all excited and all fluffed up. It's very funny. Okay. It looks like we were working on paths last time. But I think we might have to move these over. I'll take a look. I always liked cats as a kid, but I unfortunately am extremely allergic to them these days. Yeah, that'll do it. That it's probably good that you don't have one then. She has her own room. That is a very spoiled cat. No, she doesn't have her own room. She just like she'll be sitting in a room. Like for example, if I'm here in the office, she might be sitting in the living room like on the rug, and if I walk into the living room, like into the space that she's in, then she'll like hop up and start running around. But she doesn't have her own room. I'm not quite that wealthy yet. I'm not at all wealthy. But it would be really nice to have, sorry, I keep on walking back and forth. What am I trying to do? it would be really nice to have a room for her that maybe it wasn't a dedicated room just for her, but I want to like build those cat shelves where they'll be like lined up along the like near the ceiling where the cat can just walk around. Like for example, back here, if I had like shelves where she could go and sit above the window, there's not a lot of space above the window, but if there were more space there, and then she could walk around here, and then I could have her like up on the walls and have little shelves and little cubbies for her and everything. I think that she would really enjoy that. So that is on the bucket list. Though I don't know if she will make it to the point where I have enough money to make something like that happen. But I can dream, right? Okay, let me look at my farm plan real quick, because I think that we do have to move those sprinklers over. Okay, there's 4 sprinklers. Yes, okay. Okay. Yes. I think we also need to go chop some wood too, because this is going to be a wood path. This is going to be a wood path. So here, I think. That might be too far over. There we go. That's where I want it. Okay. And then I, of course, planted something right in the spot where those are supposed to be, so that's okay. We'll just do this. And here. 1, 2. Nope. Here. There we go. Okay, how many rows? I have 3 rows. Okay. Oh, my bad. Well, it's a cat, so she basically owns the house. Yes. Correct. It's like when she's like, when she's sitting like on us or on the couch or anywhere, my husband and I have this joke where it's like, well, I guess I'm stuck here forever now, because you don't want to move if she's cuddling you and she's cozy. But it does make it a pain to try and sleep, because sometimes she'll be sitting right in the middle of the bed, which is not convenient for getting comfortable. But then you're like, well, I don't want to move her. Though last night I did pull on the blanket to like pull it up higher, and she was sitting on it, like I was on my side with my like knees tucked in, and she was sitting like below me, and I tried to pull it up, not realizing that I guess she must have been cleaning herself or something, but she was like kind of in a treacherous position. When I pulled it up, I felt her roll off of me. And I think that she just ended up leaving because she was so offended by the fact that I pulled the blanket so hard. I felt so bad. She was fine. Like, she didn't get hurt. She didn't fall off the bed or anything. She just rolled probably 1 or 2 times. She was probably like, excuse me, how dare you? Oh, my axe is right here. I was like, did I not grab my axe from Clint? I did. I just didn't look hard enough. I felt so bad. Okay, we're gonna try, and I think we're gonna go down this way to chop some wood. It's already 4:10. Ugh, that's crazy. We need more wood for our paths. Tinny, do you have a favorite animal? Oops. night market. I forgot about that. We should probably go do that. We can go this way. We have enough space in our inventory. Yeah, cats are something else. Back in the day, I was dating a girl that also owned a cat. That cat was so angry with me, it would always smack me in my sleep. Oh no! Probably because I was on the cat side of the bed. The cat said, "Fuck you." Excuse me. How dare you? Oh man, that's really funny. I'm very sorry, but also that's really funny. Dogs are probably my favorite animals. That is fair. Okay, let's see. Fragments of the past. Okay, so we have two options for special requests. Fragments of the past, calling all amateur paleontologists. I need 100 pieces of bone for my studies. Please drop them off at the museum counter. Gunther. We have 6 days to do that one. Or Pierre's Prime Produce. Hello there. For an upcoming promotion, I'm thinking of offering some high-quality vegetables at a slight premium. Know where a thrifty shopkeep might find 25 gold star vegetables? 13 days. I don't think we can do either of these. I feel like 100 pieces of bone is so much easier when we open up the island, Ginger Island. And then we are in winter time, so it is not, and we don't have the greenhouse, so it's not prime time to try and grow gold star vegetables. I might just wait until next Monday and not do any special requests right now. Let me know if y'all think differently, but I don't know how I would do either of those. My hair gets so frizzy in this dry weather. Sigh, says Maru. Okay. Vincent says, I want to ride the boat. Same thing. Demetrius? Talk to my wife if you want to increase the size of your house. You got it. Okay. Caroline? I'm getting all my holiday shopping done tonight. Let me know if you see Pierre coming. You got it. Okay, what do you sell? Big green cane, green canes, mixed cane, red canes, big red cane, plain torch, stump torch, clouds, banner, seasonal decor, seasonal plant, seasonal plant, seasonal plant, seasonal plant, seasonal plant. Okay, and another seasonal plant. Okay, I think when we have more money, Olivia will want to get this like really cute seasonal decor, but not right now. Oh, Haley. The cold air isn't so bad if you bundle up. Adorable. Okay. Marnie? Ooh, fine purple silk. You can't find that at JojaMart. Okay. What are you selling? Pumpkin pie, copper bar, oyster, bream, speed grow, amaranth, tiger trout, strawberry. Which I don't think that we have. Do they start selling strawberry on your second year? Where to get strawberries? Strawberry seeds, Stardew Valley. During the Egg Festival on Spring 13. I feel like maybe we should buy these and then use the seed maker so that we can have them earlier in the season? Maybe? Does hair get frizzy in cold, dry weather? I thought it was only humid. Great question. I'm wondering if they're meaning like static electricity type frizzy, where it gets like, you know, sticks up. But then again, I guess Concerned Ape is based out of Washington, and if you're on the coast of Washington, it's humid and cold there in the wintertime. So, but I don't know. actually. I'm not sure. I cycled through my former hometown yesterday. Oh, how was that? Alex, I barely have any hair, so I can't help you there. I had pin straight hair that doesn't really frizz, so I can't help myself. Yeah, you can't tell. I am gonna try and grow out my hair. We'll see how it goes. I might just buzz it off again. But I have very big curly hair when I do have hair, and usually for me it's just hot, humid weather that makes it frizzy. In the cold it's just dry. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've experienced frizzy hair in cold, dry weather. Oh damn, I skipped that festival. Oops. Oh no! Yeah, it's really easy to miss because it's at night, and if you get the notification and then get distracted, it's really easy to miss. But it does happen for 3 days straight, so if you're still within this time range, I believe it happens every 3 days, or every day for 3 days. And different townies come to the festival. Oh no, the egg festival. Oh, gotcha. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's where you get the strawberries. Yeah. Did I buy the strawberries? I did not. I'm gonna buy them. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the iridium ore. I hope that's not a mistake. Okay, Lewis. You know, I've purchased some of my favorite items from this market. Okay. This guy tries to sell paintings, but I'm not really interested in that one. Hello? Each day is something new, says this shopkeeper. Okay, selling suit of armor, stone parrot, cone hat, melon seeds, tomato seeds, blueberry seeds, pepper seeds, wheat seeds, radish seeds, poppy seeds, spangle seeds, hop starter, corn seeds, sunflower seeds, iridium fireplace, rare crows. We already have the crystal chair and an upright piano. That's fun. I just had a cute little image of like Haley and Olivia with a piano, them just like during wintertime playing piano for each other. So cute. Okay. Let's head over to the mermaids, because that's gonna take a second. I love that kids aren't allowed to the mermaid show, as if it's something like super scandalous. It's just a mermaid sitting in the show, singing. These animations are so fun. Bravo! Okay, let's see if I can get this right. No. There we go. Got it. Yay! We got a pearl. Nice. I had to borrow my parents' car. I don't own a car. They still live there, so I cycled to them. Borrowed the car, did what I had to do, and then decided to visit a friend who I hadn't seen in a year or so. He used to have 2 cats. Apparently his GF moved in a while back, and she also has 2 cats. So I ended up in allergy hell. Oh no! Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. 4 cats is a lot for someone who's allergic to cats. How are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay today? Feeling any better? That's awful. I'm sorry. I'm glad you got to see your friend though. Okay, did I miss anybody? Yes, Sebastian's over here. I feel more relaxed at night. I might even buy a trinket. Good for you. Maru. Wow, the tech on this thing is amazing. Demetrius. I highly recommend the submarine tour. There are some very fascinating creatures living in the deep ocean. Robin says, my favorite thing is seeing the boats. The creaking sound of the wood is strangely comforting. Okay, it's 10 p.m. I think maybe we'll try this. Go fishing in the submarine. Ooh, it's 1,000 gold though. No, we're not going to do that tonight. We'll do that on a night where we have... Maybe we'll just immediately talk to everyone. And then check the shops to see if there's anything worth buying. And then head straight for the submarine so we have enough time to make 1,000 gold worth spending on fishing in the sub. It's so hard to type long sentences on your phone and remember the buildup of my text. I can only see like the last 6 words I typed. Oh no. Yeah, that's not very convenient, is it? Help wanted. Hello, it's Robin. Could someone bring me 30 pieces of stone? They need to be fresh. That means gathered today. Thanks. 240 gold on delivery. Yeah, it was fun to catch up. I don't really leave my apartment that often anymore since COVID. So I'm tired, but it was a good thing I visited. I definitely feel you on not leaving where you live very much. That is also a thing that happens to me. It's also something that I don't do very often. I'm glad. Yeah, oh no! Don't kill me. I'm glad you got to see them though. That sounds like it's a good time, other than allergies. Okay, we just need to go to sleep. I got really excited to try and collect more wood, but it's 12:20 a.m. Okay. Dump everything up here. I made the mistake of playing on my personal save recently, and so now I'm like, okay, where is everything? Because I keep on confusing my my current layout and my other farm's layout. Fruit. Oh, okay. We need to make sure we don't do anything with that strawberry. I thought I was buying all 5 strawberries. I wasn't. I was just buying 1. Okay. I think we can sell this guy and this guy. Up the wood and the pine cones. Oh, wood in here. Where do the pine cones go? Up here? Yes. Then go to sleep. Good night. I know I should socialize more with my friends, especially since most human interactions I have are with my kids or my ex. But still, it's hard. COVID really made my introvert manifest himself, and I've been struggling getting back out there since. Yeah, that is really hard. I feel like just generally as an adult, especially as an introverted adult, it's really hard to put yourself out there and get to know people. kind of why I forced myself to get a job that was not exclusively in the house again, because I was like, I'm not meeting people. I'm not like, there were times where I would have one social interaction with someone who wasn't my husband every like 2 weeks, for like an extended period of time. I was like, I just need to like work so that I can have some form of human interaction, because I feel like I'm going insane just like sitting here and talking to myself all day. But also Twitch has been really nice to like feel like I'm being a little bit more social. And I've met such lovely people. I have a really hard time making friends in real life, so it has been nice to like have this kind of space to build a community who like comes in, and if they don't like my vibe, they don't stay, and if they do like my vibe, then they stay, and you know, we get to chat then. So that has been really nice. Spirits are very displeased today. All right, well, it is what it is. Okay. Olivia, sorry to bother you again, but I need another favor. I got a new hammer and I want to try it on a variety of metals. Could you smelt an iron bar and bring it to me? Thanks. Sure, I can do that. Need to water the dog. Where's my watering can? Am I just not seeing it, or have I lost it? Oh, or was I updating it? Was I upgrading my watering can? I can't remember. We should probably go to Clint and check. And since we're going to him, we can bring him an iron bar. Oops. Not that. This. I guess we could do this, though. One of those. Okay, so we got 2 copper bars. An iron bar smelting. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dang it. Okay. Let's check our animals. Grab that. Grab the milk pail. We'll have to get the auto grabber ASAP though. Good morning, chickens. How are you this morning? How was your sleep? Dream of anything good? Like eating grass and crickets? Alright. Alright. Sam, it's so much easier to talk to strangers online. Yeah, I'm much better with it. It's funny because I feel like I'm really awkward when I'm like typing to other people. Like I try and say things and then it just doesn't come across correctly, and then I'm like, oh no, I've been misinterpreted, and then I just kind of turn inwards on myself and die a little inside from embarrassment. But being here, ooh, we got a duck egg. Okay, we can take that to the community center. Being here, like, on video chatting to y'all, I know that I can at least use my face expressions to get across what I'm trying to say and correct myself, and not, like, spam a chat when I'm trying to correct myself. So I like this medium more. Usually when I'm in Twitch streams, though, unless I'm very comfortable in that space, I'm usually just lurking because I feel like I'm gonna say the wrong thing if I try and type into a chat. Maybe that's in my head, but that's what you get when you got social anxiety, I guess. Okay. Should we head over to Clint? Hold on. Let me look up if the pearl... if we can do anything with the pearl. Pearl. Stardew. Okay. Okay, we are gonna keep the pearl. 'Cause there are things we can do with it. And I haven't decided whether I want to do those things yet or not, so we'll just plop it in there for now. We'll sell this cheese. And then, oh wait, we wanted those iron bars. Those up. 1 iron bar for Clint. Yeah, I have that as well, but also because it's not my first language, yeah, I still hate making mistakes. Yeah, my mom, her second language is English as well, and she sometimes as help wanted. Hello, it's Emily. I'd like to buy refined quartz from someone to craft into some fine jewelry. Thanks. 150 gold on delivery makes Emily happy. I feel bad because sometimes we would like, my mom would say something and it was the incorrect way to say it, and without thinking about like what it meant to her feelings, we would be like, oh, haha, that's so funny that you said it that way. And then she would get upset, which makes sense, obviously, but you know, when you're young or you're like, I don't know, yeah, when you're young, you're not necessarily thinking, oh, my mom's feelings are gonna get hurt because this is something that she's sensitive about. But also like, I don't feel like, I don't know, I think it's an incredible feat to learn a language that's not yours, your original language, you know? So whenever someone makes fun of somebody else for the way that they're speaking a language, I'm like, what? Do you speak another language? And if so, do you speak it perfectly? And if so, how? Like, how did you do that? Oh shoot, I missed the first night of the night market, I guess. Okay, we do have to be super prepared to go fishing tonight. So maybe we empty out all of our... We were going to Clint. I've gotten severely distracted. We empty out all of our inventory to go fishing. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, please don't feel embarrassed if you make a mistake on like our chat, because oh god, a gnat. Because I'm not judging you, I'm not making fun of you, I'm not thinking any less of you. Lord knows the amount of mistakes that I'm making in English, and I primarily speak English. So yeah, please don't feel the need to feel embarrassed about it on here at all. If you ever make a mistake, I'm not gonna call it out or anything. Yeah, this is a comfortable space for anyone who is... Sorry, this gnat is annoying me. For anyone who, like, of anyone who does not know how to spell correctly or cannot spell correctly, whether that's because English is their second language or because they're dyslexic or have any other learning disability or whatever, like grammar is, as long as I can get the gist of what you're saying, that's all that matters. And if I don't get the gist of what you're saying, I'll probably just ask you to explain what you're saying and then we move on. I hope this makes sense. Again, sometimes words come out of my face and I only think about them after they come out of my face, and I'm like, I hope that came across correctly. Poor mom. I know, I feel bad. They're like, particularly the word bus and boss. Both of my parents actually had a hard time with. Hey, it's the iron bar I asked for. It looks strong. Perfect. Thanks, Livia. I appreciate this. Okay. Gathering stone. Okay. Though I do think, so there was, my parents are divorced, and there was a song that came out around when they got divorced, which I don't know if anyone in chat will remember. Raincoat, cute. I'm putting that on Olivia in the spring. That'll be cute. And then we have a red polka dot shirt for summertime. We're finding cute things in the ground. What was I saying? Oh, there was a song that came out around the time that they were getting divorced. They were not around each other. They were not speaking. But it was the Cool Kids. I can't remember who sings it. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. Both of them thought that the song was saying, I wish that I could be like the cookies. And I thought that that was adorable. Again, not making fun of their accent, just love that they thought it was cookies. I wish that I could be like the cookies. Okay, almost there. Who wanted the stone? Robin? Can we just pop over to her? What's in there? What's in there? Can't remember. Iridium ore. Nice. Okay, that's good. Okay, sweet. Let's grab this. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, good. Sometimes words are not my forte. It might be the autism. I am the flavor of autistic where I practice what I'm going to say before I say it. So when I don't get the chance to do that, I'm like, oh no, I have said something wrong. Okay. Hello. Hey, looks like you got the stone I asked for. Thank you. If you want to play a cruel joke on my husband, give him rusty cog. He might not forgive you, though. I learned that one the hard way. Why did you give your husband a rusty cog to begin with? Okay, we got 240 gold from that. Emily wants refined quartz. Okay. We should probably head back to the farm, empty out our pockets, and get ready for the night market so that we can go fishing tonight. Maybe grab some lures to help us. Because I don't think it'll be easy to catch the fish. Oh wait, we need to go to the community center. Okay, we'll empty out our pockets and then do that on our way. That's Def Funny. I remember that song. It's from the Echoes or something like that. Yes, that sounds familiar. Hey, where's our... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought it was cute. Wish that I could be like the cookies. Honestly, a vibe. Okay. Perfect. And now that we have the watering can, we should water the dog. Okay. Let's put the diamond in here. Water the dog. That's what I was gonna do. Okay. And forageables can go in here. Flowers can go over here. And sell that. Where do I have my food? Where is my food stored? In here. But that's full. That's a hat. So that can go inside into our... currently our clothes and decor bin. Okay. Let's grab some lures. In here. Okay. Deluxe bait increases the size of the fishing bar. So I think that that's probably what we'll use for tonight. Magnet increases the chance to find treasures. Makes your catch more secure, causing the fishing bar to cling to your catch. Works best on slow, weak fish, so that might not work. The metal tab and colorful... this is the dress spinner. The metal tab and colorful streamers create an enticing spectacle for fish. Increases the bite rate. Or the sonar bobber shows what fish is on the line before it's caught. It might be fun to use the sonar bobber. I don't think it'll help us, but it'll be fun. I can't remember when the night market starts, so let's just walk over and drop the egg off at the community center real quick. Oh, the night market is now open. So maybe let's just head down there. Let's pop these in here. Hello, Leah. Hello, Lily. Okay. We'll check the shops, talk to everyone, and then head straight for fishing. You have the same things today? Yeah, okay. So the guy on the fruit boat has the same things today. Yes, I would like a free coffee. That'll help me get home faster. George, I'm just here for the free coffee. Make sense? Okay. That's a pretty painting. How much is it? 1,200 gold. I'm gonna get it. I feel like it's very Olivia, so I'm getting it. And I usually never get the paintings. Okay. Surprised to see me? I trade this by sea too. The pig likes a good swim. Adorable. Radish seeds, maki roll, salad, catfish, baked fish, melon seeds, bok choy, pomegranate, mead. I want mead in real life. Lobster bisque, luau table, coffee bean. I'm not feeling drawn to any of this. We'll check this guy. Log section. Stone owl, cone hat, corn seeds, eggplant seeds, pumpkin seeds, bok choy seeds, yam seeds, cranberry seeds, wheat seeds, berry seeds, amaranth seeds, grape starter, sunflower seeds, iridium fireplace, rare crow, crystal chair, upright piano. Okay. Evelyn? This is one of the newer traditions in Pelican Town, but we've taken to it rather quickly, haven't we, George? George just grunts in response. Okay, everyone's kind of just starting to get here. The forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there? Okay, he's probably going to say something different once he settles into his new spot. So, let's see. Alex. Have you seen the mermaid show? It's my favorite. Of course it is. Jody. It must be so thrilling to travel the world like they do. Sigh. Jody regrets her life choices, and it makes me sad. Okay, Sam? Maybe if all else fails, I'll become a submarine captain. That might be cool. Honestly, I could see that for you, Sam. Okay. Let's talk to Elliot again. A fleet of exotic merchants traveling the world in search of riches beyond imagination. What an adventure. Okay, let's go fishing. Have you done the code with the shells at the mermaid show? Yes, I did that yesterday, and I believe you can only do that once per festival, or per like the night festival. I don't think you can do that every day. So I did it yesterday in game. Yes, please. And I saved the pearl because you can use it like in the sewing machine, and I think there's something else that you can do with it. You can like use it in the desert to buy something, but I kind of just want to turn it into clothes. Okay, let's go fishing. Oh, hold on, let's put the... Oh, can I even put a bobber on this? I can't. So it was pointless to bring that, but that's fine. Okay, we've already got bubbles. When I'm typing, my brain sometimes shuts off. Sorry, I caught a fish. Hold on, I'll read your message in just a second. Ooh, nice. Midnight squid. When I'm typing, my brain sometimes shuts off from the stream, lol, so I wasn't sure if I saw it or not. Oh, gotcha. No worries. I do the same thing. I can't focus on two things at once. Oftentimes. That's why when I'm fishing in Stardew, if chat is going, I'll have to be like, I will read your message in just a second, but there's no way I can take my eyes off the screen to try and fish and read chat at the same time. Or like if I'm fighting enemies or something. Midnight squid. I wonder if midnight squid is worth as much as regular squid. It's a lot of seaweed. Okay, another midnight squid. So far we've got midnight squid and seaweed. Okay, another seaweed. Another seaweed. Oh, I forgot to mention too, for those of you who are in our Discord, oops, I did kind of organize our channels a little bit, so now there's, ooh, oh no, oh, I lost that fish. Now there's, what am I trying to say? Categories. So I've sorted our channels into categories. Ooh, we got a spookfish. So hopefully that'll make things easier to find, and you'll know kind of which category to go to know what you're looking for. I've also added a couple of channels that seem to make sense based on the conversations that we're having, and the things that I'm posting. So yeah, I'm trying to make our Discord a little bit more user-friendly now that we've got a few more people in there. I am also working on things for subscribers. I'm working on a new emote. Okay, it's 10:30. Let's go until 11:30, I think. But yeah, we're working on a new emote for subscribers, so hopefully that'll be up within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Just depends on how long it takes for me to work with the artist we're working with. But yeah, I'm slowly working on, on ways to help keep our community fun and engaging. Okay, I'm starting to feel exhausted, so I guess we'll just head back. He's so cute, look at him. He moves his little mustache. So precious. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update on that. Well, yeah, sometimes when I play co-op Stardew and I'm fishing, I hear hello, hello when I finally catch the fish. Yep, seems about right. That would be me as well. Okay, let's head home. Whee! New. White bunny rabbit. Yeah, let's just go to bed and we can organize everything tomorrow. Puppy. Go to sleep. I was wondering, you can redeem a pronoun check with channel points. What does that mean? The submarine guy looks like the governor. He kind of does. He kind of does. So pronoun check is that just means it'll prompt something that says so and so whoever redeemed pronoun check, and then I just state like, hi, thank you for redeeming pronoun check. My pronouns are she, they. If you'd like to share your pronouns in chat, please feel free to do so. It's a way that people can feel free to share what pronouns that they use without feeling forced. I would like to use the correct pronouns for people. I would like to use what pronouns people want to be referred to as. But also I understand that not everyone's comfortable sharing or feels the need to share their pronouns. So it's just kind of a way for people to share without feeling compelled to, but have the option to. I would like to get an extension that allows you to opt in to having your pronouns next to your name if that's something that you want. So I know that there's extensions where you don't have to put it if you don't want to, but you can opt in and then it'll have your pronouns next to your name in our chat, not in everybody else's, but in our chat. But I'm still trying to figure out how exactly that would work. So the pronoun redeem was my next best option. But yeah, thank you for asking. Okay, we leveled up in mining, which is very funny because we did a very minimal amount. We are now at level 8 mining, plus 1 pickaxe proficiency, and now we can craft a mega bomb. Nice. Oh, and we're level 9 fishing. Dang, look at us go. Plus 1 fishing rod proficiency. We can now craft the magnet bobber, and we can cook seafoam pudding if we had a kitchen. And we've made 439 gold. Maybe the submarine guy and the governor are brothers or cousins. Or maybe they're the same person. Okay, weather report. It's going to snow tomorrow. And the spirits are feeling neutral today. Living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. If you really want to make someone happy, give them their favorite gift on their birthday. Trust me. Cool. We can do that. Dear Olivia, I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift for their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is Maru. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the town square. See you then, Mayor Lewis. Nice. Okay, I know that Maru likes diamonds, so we'll probably just grab a diamond, unless we have a battery. In which case we will grab a battery for her. Yes, we do. Okay. Cool. We'll do that then. I do want to take our special bait. Oops. That's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I want to put our regular bait back in our fishing rod so that we're not using all of our special bait. You really get down to the last little bit of energy, haha. Every time I get stressed, like, OMG, she's gonna pass out. I like living on the edge. Actually, that fits a theme. Someone commented on one of my shorts on YouTube. I think it was one on YouTube. It might have been on Instagram, but it was the same video. And they were like, that was one of the riskiest heals I've ever seen in Hollow Knight. And I've watched some crazy play styles. And I was like, I guess I like living on the edge. And then I added Kingdom's Edge, that is, which is a spot in Hollow Knight. And they met me and raised me with that. I think they said that joke or that pun goes deep. And then they added enters, and then they put nest. Deep Nest is the lowest level of Hollow Knight. And I was like, oh my god, I appreciate this person so much. They just out-punned me 100%. It was incredible. I just responded with claps. I couldn't say anything. I was speechless. Oh, forgot to empty out. Hold on, let me see. But you know exactly when to head back. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. Usually I won't run out of energy. I don't know. I've maybe run out of energy like once or twice the entire time that I've played Stardew. Okay, cool. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, I was just asking because I am really bad with pronouns. I struggle at it because it goes against logic. And I always struggle to understand things that don't make sense in my head. And I don't mean this in a bad way. To simplify what I'm trying to say, I would never know how to use they in normal conversation. I hope I didn't offend anyone because that is not what I'm trying to do. No, and thank you for like saying that, and thank you for being honest. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's something that I still struggle with, and you know, I use both she and they pronouns, and it's definitely something that takes practice. I would say also, like, with English being your second language too, I can imagine that adds another level of complication to it, because it's not something that like people are learning when they're learning a language. Oh shoot, hold on. Where am I? There we go. But I think that there are I'll have to see if I can find it, but I know that I've read somewhere about how to use they. So I guess the best, I don't know if you were, I'm going to provide this information. I don't know if you were asking for advice or not, but I'm just going to kind of generally say this for anyone who might struggle with, like, particularly the use of they at the singular they. Whenever like, let's say that there's someone in chat and you don't know their gender. what I just did is I said their gender, not her or his gender. So think about it as to like, if/when you don't know a person's gender, generally you default to they. Like they said this, they said that. They were going here. That's kind of the way I think about it, is like back when, you know, using different pronouns other than she, he, her, him, etc. Back when I wasn't aware of that, if I didn't know someone's gender, I would just default to they. And that's the best way that I know how to describe it from my experience and point of view. I also know that there are websites that kind of help you understand how to use it. Maybe I'll have to drop that into my Discord as well. Like, I know that there's a website that talks about pronouns, but yeah, gender identity and sexual identity and pronouns is something that, you know, people can still struggle with, and I'm not here to... What was I coming here for? I don't know what I was coming here for. I'm not here to gatekeep this space and say that people who are not 100% like, you know, using different pronouns in 100% appropriate ways are the only ones allowed in here. Like, that's not what this space is about. If anything, this space can help people feel more comfortable with it. My inventory's full. So that hopefully we can create more inclusive spaces. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's even harder in Dutch because the word her and they were already the same in Dutch. Oh, so that adds an even an extra layer of confusion. Her and they. Oh no, wait, she and they are the same. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and it's interesting too because like in Spanish, objects are gendered as well. So that's something that I know that a lot of Spanish-speaking people really struggle with too. Like when you're saying, like for example, I'm Latina, which is a female-gendered version of Latino. So I could say Latino, but if someone looked at me and assumed, oh, like that's a female person, they would be like, no, you're Latina. So then the gender neutral would be Latine with an E at the end, or Latinx. But then there's a lot of people in the Latino community that have a problem with that because it's been Latino or Latina for forever. So they really struggle with it. Or, you know, if they're not really like willing to accept it, then they fight against it a lot, and they, you know, you can see all of the hateful comments that you can find on the internet about those things. So I completely understand adding like, if your understanding of language was originally in a certain language too, and then that language has its own like complications in terms of that, then yeah, that adds an extra dimension. I think that the best thing we can do is do our best, and if we make a mistake, apologize or correct it and keep moving forward. Because if we make a mistake and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, this is such a big deal, it's making more of a big deal of it than we need to, and we can just say, oh, I'm so sorry, I meant correct pronoun. And yeah, we at least in this space, I'm comfortable with people being human and making mistakes and learning, and I hope that that my community can also do the same and offer people the grace of still learning and being human. That is my hope, at least. Where do I put this spur? Did I have... Yeah, those are in here. Okay. Sweet. I will also say that, like, in my life outside of being online, it's mostly only the people who met me and have known me, and I have explicitly said from the very beginning, like, I use she they pronouns, and not the people who, like, have known me for a while and then I said I use she they pronouns. It's mostly the people who, like, met me and knew that from the get-go that use both pronouns for me. Other people in my life only use she for me, which, like, I wouldn't say bothers me, but when I'm in a space where people are using both, for me, I feel so much more comfortable and so much more like myself and so much more in my own body, because I'm not being limited to this understanding of who I am based on a pronoun. I feel like they encompasses so much more of who I feel like on the inside. So if but I do also feel like female and feminine, as well as whatever else. I don't really like defining like a specific thing that I am, but I don't know, I feel like so much more than just a female person. So when people use both, like, that makes me feel really good and really happy and so much more comfortable in my own body and my own head and in that space. So that's, like, my own personal experience of how I experience when people use my pronouns that I prefer, I guess. I hope I'm saying all of this in a way that makes sense. Can we put this painting on the wall? We can. Okay, now it feels a little bit more like her. See, we've got this purple glittery stone, the geode, we've got the crystal chair, we've got that desert painting with the pink. It's starting to feel more like her. This bed isn't, like, fully her, but it is more her than the bed that was originally in here, so I feel better about that too. And I do want to move this torch over. Here, maybe? Let's put the rest of these in there. Okay. We do need to... Can we buy a sheep yet? I think we have to upgrade to buy the sheep, so we can't do that. But we can create some wood paths, because we did get some more wood. Okay. I don't know how many we need, so we'll just make that many, and then... We might not stick with this, because Lexi did bring up that, like, it kind of looks a little funky, but then it might just be winter time that it looks funky in. When it gets to spring, maybe this will look better. So we're going to put it down, and then when we get to spring, we're going to see how we feel about it, and then we'll decide whether we want to keep it this way or not. Okay. Let's look at our farm plan again. Okay. Oops. It was nice listening to that. I feel like I unlocked some more understanding of /for it. It clicked in my brain that they stood for you, not just being defined to one you/they. I still don't know how to use it. That's totally fine. Yeah, I'm glad that it unlocked something at least. I will definitely try and find that website and put it on my Discord. And feel free to peruse it if you feel like that will be helpful for you. I'm pretty sure I know where to find it, but yeah, I will put that up on the Discord for you. And then, you know, I'm sure that as we grow, there will probably be other people who will find it useful as well. So it will, maybe I should create a channel for it. I'll have to think through where I want to put it, but yeah. And thank you for being comfortable talking about it too. I appreciate it. I think that these are conversations that are important to have, and oftentimes people who are uncomfortable don't have the space or don't know of the space that is the correct place to talk about it. So I am happy to create spaces where people are comfortable to talk about those things. We've run out of wood now, haven't we? Okay, let's put this guy goes here, goes there, goes there, that goes there. Okay, and then we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more quality sprinklers in order to get the setup that we want for this. And then we were planning on putting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then eventually we'll have 3 here as well. And then we'll have 3, 2, and 3 down here at the bottom. Okay. I do have to plan where I want my scarecrows. So, for now, we'll just put 1 here and 1 down here so we won't forget to put them someplace more appropriate. Okay. So that's 1, 2, and then we put that there. I think then it would turn on 1, 2, put the sprinkler there, and that would be 1, so no. 1 below there. There. I think that's where that goes. We'll get more wood tomorrow. Did I check on everyone today? Let's make sure. Thanks. You're very welcome. All right. Yes, I did check on everyone today. Okay, cool. Sweet. We should probably go say hi to Haley tomorrow so we can grab a sunflower for her. I guess we could go and chop down some wood. It's only 7. Okay. Tinny, who are you romancing in your save for Stardew? I feel like you mentioned it before, but I can't remember who you said. I've never had anyone ask me my pronouns before. Would you like to be asked? If you want to share your pronouns, I'd be more than happy to hear them. I always want to make it optional though, because I have heard stories of people being asked their pronouns and it being a trigger for them. Because like for example, I heard a story of a trans person who was asked their pronouns and they had transitioned and thought that they were passing as that gender that they had transitioned to, And when they got asked their pronouns, they started crying because they were like, oh, I thought I was passing, and I guess I'm being asked my pronouns because I am not passing as this gender. So I always want to make it optional for people just to make sure that everyone is comfortable and also, like, you know, sometimes people just don't want to be asked for whatever reason, so yeah. I've never, probably a good thing because I would have probably answered with me/I because that is how I usually refer to myself. That is fair. I think that, yeah, I mean, there are people who, I think that's kind of how I felt about myself too. Like, when I was trying to figure out my identity, because I realized, very displeased, okay. When I realized that I wasn't really comfortable with my idea of who I was was like, I don't know, I just feel like me. Like, do I have to have a gender or pronouns? Or, you know, like, this was through trying to discover my full identity. I was very frustrated with the aspect of, like, having to have something. I'm still frustrated by, like, labels and stuff whenever, like, if I'm trying to, like, come up with a word for, like, my sexuality or something, it's like, I don't know. I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to when I'm attracted to them. Is that good enough? I don't know. Hello? Oh, I forgot to grab my milk pail. But that is also because I usually deflect with comedy. I feel that. Yes. I do that as well. I still don't know my identity. Probably also never will, to be fair. Yeah, and that's okay. That is perfectly okay. I feel like figuring out who you are is a lifelong journey, and sometimes it doesn't finish. And that's fine. It is what it is. And also, like, I can't remember who I was listening to. I was watching a video of someone and they were like, you can also change your mind. At any point, you can change your mind about your identity, your sexuality, whatever. Like, your identity, your sexuality is not in stone, and you get to define what it is at any point in your life, and you get to change your mind. I was like, exactly. Also, who cares? Like, if someone cares that you've changed your mind about it, that's, I feel like that's their problem. It's not their life, so why do they have an opinion on you changing your mind? Okay. I'm there. Let's go and visit Haley. Give her a little flower. I wonder if she's in bed again. Yeah, I feel like labels can be good and important, but I think sometimes we get a little bogged down in it, and especially if other people want to put you in a box. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I also don't want anything to impact my kid's life, so I'll probably stay the person they think I am. That is fair. That I feel like that's also hard. But I think that you should do what you feel is best for you. And if that's what's best for you, I support you. Okay. Give you your flower. Wow, they're beautiful. These are my absolute favorites, says Haley. It's too cold to get out of bed. Yes, okay. Same thing from her. Okay, we're at 5 stars with Haley. She's tied with Marnie in terms of, or stars, not stars, hearts. We have the same amount of hearts with Marnie, but we're working our way towards romancing her. So slowly but surely. Let's go chop down more wood. Into the forest we go. Oh. Thank you for the stretch, Lexi. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my neck stretches again because my neck was really hurting last night. And thank you for the hydrate. I don't think I've drank a single sip of water since we started stream. I've been trying to drink only water and then have my decaf coffee in the morning, but today I didn't quite do that. I did have a ginger ale with my lunch, but it's because my tummy hurt. I can use that as an excuse, right? I've been trying to be better though. I've also been trying to go for like tiny little walks the last couple of days, and it has honestly helped. My visible armband, it tracks my heart rate variability, and my heart rate variability has gone up ever since I've been walking every day, which is good because it's been like really low the last month or so. So I'm gonna try and keep that up. Gotta hydrate and stretch after a deep convo. Ugh, I love you. You're so right. That was nice. That was perfect timing. I need to wash this bottle. Out of curiosity, if anyone uses a water bottle on a regular basis, how often do you wash it? And how often do you sanitize it? That's my question. Okay. Sorry if I was yelling into the mic. I put both of my headphones on to stretch, but that's why I never wear it on both ears, because I feel like I talk a lot louder when I have both of them on, and I don't want to blow out anyone's ears. Oh, another thing that I added to the Discord is a suggestions channel. Obviously I won't be able to make everyone's suggestions happen, but if anyone has a suggestion for how to improve stream, or a game you want to play, or how to improve our Discord, or a channel you want added to the Discord, or you think would be good to for us to add, if you, I don't know, anything like that, please feel free to use that spot to put your suggestions. Again, I won't be able to make all of them happen, but if they fit my vibe and they sound good for what I want for our stream, and like if the game that you suggest sounds fun, or you know, if you find a crochet pattern that you think I should make for my next headphone decor or whatever, you know, I think that'll be a good way to get some follower feedback on how to make our community into a good space for the people that are here. I was thinking about that because I was thinking about how like one of the next things that I want to do, that I want to invest in for our streams, is floodlights for my background, so you can actually see when, for example, Cadet is hanging out in the background. You can actually see like the pumpkin I crocheted that's sitting on the couch back there. Can't really see it with how dark it is. So I want to get some floodlights. It's gonna take me a while to save up for those because I did invest in some stuff to like start streams, and now I'm getting to the point where it's like, okay, I can only invest in streams if I'm like actively making money from actually streaming at this point, because I've spent enough of my own personal money to for now, I guess. Now it's time to save up. But yeah, feel free to use that channel if you think of anything. I usually drink my water from a glass. Gotcha. Usually try to wash it about once a week. I don't know how one would sanitize a water bottle, so I'm gonna go with never. Gotcha. I put my water bottle in the dishwasher to sanitize it. But yeah, I usually carry around a water bottle. I'm not great at keeping track of how much water I drink, so having a bottle like this, I mean, it's faded now, but having a bottle like this that has the measurements on the side of it, like how many ounces of water, milliliters of water I'm drinking, helps me keep track of whether I'm staying hydrated enough or not. So I drink out of a water bottle. Okay. Let's see. We've got our cellar with the piggy. And, ooh, skull poster. That's fun. Not Olivia's style, but she doesn't have any of the seeds we're looking for, so that's fine. I sometimes don't drink water for days. Do you drink other things other than water? Like things to keep you hydrated? Also, if you need, when someone redeems hydrate in my chat, if you need that as a reminder to drink water, please feel free to use that. Okay. Oops. Okay. We'll just chop down these few trees and then head back. I am the dishwasher. I'm the dishwasher now. Orange soda, Red Bull, and milk mostly. I feel like those have some water content, right? Also, orange soda is a vibe. I was listening to someone the other day and they were like, you know, as an adult, I don't understand why adults like will drink milk, blah 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 blah. I'm like, I love milk. I'll have a glass of milk. Why can't I have milk? I do know that as an adult you don't need the like as much calcium content, like science-wise. But I like milk. I want to be able to drink my glass of milk in peace. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Stardew Valley Almanac. Ouch. Let's read that then. That helps us with farming, right? Read this to gain some farming experience. Yes. Okay. Nice. Actually, let's take a look at our levels. Where are we at? Farming level 7, mining level 8, foraging level 8, fishing level 9, and combat level 7. So our lowest ones are farming and combat. Also, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had a grocery order this morning that got delivered to the wrong address, and I had to get it re-delivered. Okay, they did deliver it. Okay, I should go and grab that. I didn't see the text message earlier. I'm gonna go and grab that real quick. I'll put up... I would say words on stream, but I don't know how to keep it going from my phone. Hold on, let me see if I can... Words on stream. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. Yeah, I had to reorder. Can I not do it on my phone? Ah. I need to figure out how to do it from my phone. I can start it, but I might not be able to refresh it until I get back. So, and hopefully it won't time us out. Yeah, I had to get it redelivered, and I'm pretty sure there's some frozen stuff in there, so I don't want it to completely melt, and it was delivered over an hour ago. So I'm gonna go grab that. I'm going to put words on stream up, and I will be right back as soon as I can put the stuff that is cold into the fridge. Got it. Sorry to peace out suddenly. I just remembered that that was a thing. Are you going to start? It's on stream. Twitch. Okay, got it. Okay. All right. There we go. I'll be back. That one was really hard. I'm back. I'm winded, but I'm back. I didn't realize that I wasn't centered in my little camera screen. My bad. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure Okay. I'm just saying random non-existing words. Yeah, it gets to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm just going to type in these letters at random, in random combinations and see see what happens. How I feel after that. Oh no. Hardest I've ever seen. I didn't see a single word. Yeah, that one was really difficult, especially for a first level one. That was intense. No shame in that though. Okay. I don't remember what I was doing. So we're gonna smelt an iron bar. Excuse me, puppy. Put the rest of that in there. Put our crystal fruit up. We can open up our mystery box in our geode tomorrow. Seeds go up here. Forage goes over here. We need holly for something? What do we need holly for? No, these are fish. Winter Star Bundle. Gotcha, but we're not worrying about that one. Okay. And flowers. Yes. Okay, cool. What else can we do with our evening? Hold on. Bring Emily and Amethyst. I guess we can grab that to remind us to do that tomorrow. Catch a squid. Skull key. We don't have beets yet. Pale ale. Can we make a keg yet? No. Okay, so we can't do pale ale yet. And the shorts we will do another time. Okay. Yeah, you definitely... That's why I always type def. Some words I just can never. Definite. Definitely. Now I can't remember how to spell it either. No worries. Tricked us and turned on expert mode. Did I? I hope not. Is there an expert mode on that game? Now I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out what to do for the rest of the night, but I don't think that we can do... Oh, I guess I can change out these mayo and cheese. I could also sell the mayo. Okay. I don't know, but it felt like that felt like expert mode. Yeah, it really did. Okay. Thanks, Lexi. I'll still forget and type it wrong tomorrow. So fair. If I was like writing it down, that's the thing too, is like sometimes I need to like actually physically write something down to remember how to spell it rather than typing it too. Because if not, it just looks like a a word I've never seen before, even if I've typed it a million times. Okay, spirits are in good humor today. All right, let's sell our mayo before we forget. And check on our animals. Ah, yeah, that's fair. Lots of words I don't remember how to spell consistently. It's one of the hardest words in English for me. Yeah, that one is difficult for sure. I still get messed up with the I before E situation because I saw this meme about, I don't know if you learned that rule that way, Tinny, but they always say I before E except before C or something like that when it comes to spelling things. But then that rule is actually not true for most of the words that have I and E next to each other. And someone like wrote out a list of those words. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the thing that we learned in elementary school for how to spell things, words that have I and E together, actually doesn't apply at all. Which is so fun to learn as an adult. Okay. I need the milk pail. I think it's I before E except after C. But yes, it's incredibly confusing. Yeah, I can't even remember the rule at this point. I'm like, cannot remember it at all. I'll have to just look it up every time. I feel like typing also definitely, or I guess autocorrect definitely has not helped me personally with getting better at spelling. Because it has enabled me. Okay. Sell that mayo. Put up the fruit. Like that. Sell the mayo, put up the fruit. The worst one is probably necessarily. I don't even know. I usually just try to think of other words to replace it if I have to type it. Necessarily. Yeah, that one has 2 S's in there. And an I in there somewhere as well. Necessarily. What are some good replacements for necessarily? It's a good little language challenge, I guess. Trying to figure out what words to replace the difficult words with. Yeah, my autocorrect is on Dutch, so it doesn't help me a lot, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fair. I put on my phone I have like both English and Spanish as languages, and now my phone like randomly selects a keyboard for me to use. So sometimes I'll get onto something where I have to type and it'll have the English keyboard, and other times it'll have the Spanish keyboard, which is keeps me on my toes. And then I do believe it autocorrects both. Help wanted. I need quartz to rub on my sore ear. Please bring me one as soon as you can. Willie. 75 gold on delivery makes Willie happy. It does give us one more ticket. Oh, I missed the bookseller yesterday. Completely. Oopsie. It has to be done. It is needed. What has to be done? I think I missed the context for that one. Process geodes. Open our mystery box. Ooh, inside our mystery box, we had 2 mystery boxes. I love it when that happens. Okay, so we got a mountain warp totem and 3 farm warp totems. I have been listening back to... I listened back to all of my VODs after I stream just to like see what kind of things I can improve on or etc, etc. There's a whole list of things that I look at, but I do notice that I do mispronounce a lot of words. I think because I'm rushing through them. Like in my head I hear them correctly, but then when I say them out loud on stream, and it's usually when I'm talking fast or when I have too many thoughts going on in my head and so I'm thinking about one thing and saying another, I will sometimes like stumble over my words in a way that I mispronounce something. I'm like, why did I say it that way? So that's also fun for me to discover once I'm going through my VODs, but I think it's something that I've always done. My family also used to make fun of me for what's the word that I say that they make fun of me for? Whenever I say I was thinking, they always said that it sounded like I was saying I was sinking. Every single time. They would start laughing every time I would say I was thinking. But to me, in my head, I feel like I'm saying it right. I don't know why they're laughing. Okay, Haley. No. Emily. Emily wants an amethyst. Other words for necessary. Oh, gotcha. It has to be done. It is needed. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Emily, where are you? There you are. This is Emily, right? Yes. Okay. How do you know how to cook bean hot pot? Or do you know how to cook... Jesus. Do you know how to cook bean hot pot? I like that dish quite a bit. It's hard to get fresh ingredients in the winter, huh? Yes, it is. Here you go. Oh, my favorite stone. You're so sweet, says Emily. Huh? It's from who? Oh, you got it at Clint's? Well, I don't care where you got it from. It's beautiful. Thank you, Smooch. This is such an awkward interaction, and I love it so much. I didn't get it from Clint's. Clint sent it to her, but she doesn't get that. And so she thinks that I got it at Clint's for her. So funny. Okay, bye. By the way, I'm interested in your sister, so... Okay, we also got this guy, the Woodcutter's Weekly, so we can gain some foraging experience. Okay, and we might as well say hi to Haley while we're here. Wow, looks like someone's read the latest issue of Super Fashion Girl. Muddy boots are totally in right now. Well, that's good. Look how snatched her waist is. Oh my gosh. She looks like she's wearing a corset. Okay. Oops. My bad. Why are you digging in the trash, says Sam. That's my bad. Wait, what? I thought Emily was Haley's mom for some reason. No, Emily is Haley's sister. Their parents are somewhere else. I think they get a letter from their parents at some point. Saying hey and something or other. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, they're sisters. That's so funny. Okay. Let's go into Ancient Doll. Have we turned that in at the museum? Oh, actually, we haven't turned either of those things in at the museum, so maybe let's go do that. Oh, and I was dating Leah, year 3, but started a new game and am now going for Haley. You asked that a while back, but it only just registered in my brain. No worries. Oh, I can relate very much to that. Sometimes I'll have a conversation with someone, and then I'll be laying down in bed at night and be like, oh my god, they asked me this question, and I am only now realizing I started to answer it and then never actually finished answering it. And it's like hours later. Donate to museum. Okay. Where do we want to put the doll? I guess here is fine. And the spoon can go, I guess here? Okay, no rewards. Darn. But we're filling up that museum pretty well. I'm dating everyone, says Lexi. Maybe some Elliot action on the side as well. Oh. Yeah, I thought about Elliot for Olivia. And I was like, I think that Olivia would find him like too boring for her. I think that she likes the fact that Haley's a little spicy. Can be a little like mean girl sometimes. That keeps Olivia on her toes versus like someone who is like more slow going, reads poetry, like spending time by himself, all of that. Olivia would be like, ugh, I'm bored. So I decided against going after him. And I think I decided to go for one person with her too because hold on. Yeah, okay. Because I feel like over the course of time I want her to have a story arc where she like becomes a little bit more kind, not fully, but just enough to make her like I feel like being with Haley will kind of help her understand herself a little more and help her understand that she doesn't have to be mean in order to be loved or to get attention. She can just be herself. Yeah. That might be too deep for her character, but I was wondering why those winter melons hadn't grown. It's because they're not being watered. I don't have anything watering them. And that makes sense. Okay. That can go in there. We got some fabric. Maybe let's make some more wood paths to finish off the wood paths down here. You can only date the singles, right? Because otherwise I would always chase Robin. Aw. Haha, I wish Robin was an option. Yes, so you can only date the people who on here it says single. If you don't have sorry, words. However, if you are playing on a computer, you can get mods where you can date other people in the game. But if you are playing on console, then you can't get mods, so you won't be able to date anybody else. Which I am playing on console. So I do not have mods. Let's see if we can make some quality sprinklers too. There they are. Iron bar, gold bar, refined quartz. Okay, cool. I think we only need 2 more. Or no, we needed 5 more. Right? Need 1 for here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Because... yeah. There we go. And then we need 4 for here. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. All right. Beautiful. All right, we're getting there in terms of setting up our farm. Sorry. Runny nose. That's a nice addition to my pros on my pros and cons for getting a PC. Marrying Robin on Stardew. Exactly. One of the... oh, dang it. I got my lipstick on my face. I feel like that's one of the top reasons to get a PC. That's another thing that I would like to do to improve my stream. Sorry, I'm gonna grab my Cheez-Its. I would like to get a gaming PC eventually, but those are not cheap. And I have no idea how to even start to save money for that. I feel like it would have to be like either like a subathon situation or some other type of like tipping marathon where it was like, you know, where I asked people like if they wanted to help out our stream for that stream to only do like the tipping option that I have through is it Throne? No, Stream Elements. And then like have the goal be however much the PC is, or the gaming PC is, the computer. And then like just work towards that for that stream, or work towards it for like a full month. Like the only thing I'm working towards that month is raising money for getting a new system or something. I don't know. I still haven't figured it out, but also like we're still very, very small, a very small community. So I feel like we're nowhere close to that. So we're just going to continue using the tools that I have at my disposal to the best of our ability. And then once we get big enough to where I can start considering that as a real option, then we'll figure that out. But I really want one because there's a lot of games that I really want to play that won't run well on a Switch or on the computer that I have right now. But yeah. I had one up until I decided I was qualified to upgrade my RAM memory by myself. RIP PC. Oh no. Yeah, there's people who like build their own computers and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm just gonna have someone build it for me. And that's that. I'm good. I do not trust myself with something like that at all. When you are ready to buy one, my BF would probably have some recommendations. Him and his brothers all have gaming PCs. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I was listening to someone who was gaming the other day and they talked about their computer, but it looks like that company doesn't sell that gaming PC anymore. So I was like, well, there goes my one suggestion that I had. So yeah, I will definitely take you up on that. I could have used your boyfriend 4 years ago. Oh my gosh. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to pin that at the top of our chat completely out of context. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. What kind of PC did you have, Tinny? I'm trying to chew off mic, sorry. I got really hungry. Okay. Okay, I think I'll put my cloth inside because I'll probably use that on my sewing machine. And then we'll put that away. Pull that out, pull this out, and look at our our farm plan. Okay. And keep on making our paths the way we want them. Okay. Whee. I know it'll also be a pain in the ass when I do get a new PC to like set everything up again too. I know that people have trouble like setting up their mics and just getting stream working again when they get a new setup. So I have that to look forward to. I did really struggle with getting set up when I first started on Twitch a couple months ago too. It was a journey, to be sure. And it brought me to near tears quite a few times. But we got set up. And we did have Just Joe, when he rated, he said that my mic sounded good. And it's a cheap mic, but I worked really hard to set it up to where it sounds good. So I was really happy because he's an IT guy, so he knows what he's talking about. So I was pretty proud of myself for working really hard to do that. Okay. Another egg for more mayo. And I think we'll save this cheese too. I don't know the components. I did have 2 friends that build it for me, but I basically said, this is my budget, you pick out the hardware. That sounds so great. I need that. I need someone that I can just be like, hey, here's how much money I have. Do the thing. But I will worry about that later. Maybe as we go, we'll make more techie friends who can help me out. I don't have space for wood. I don't. Okay, let's put our food inside then, because I don't want to... I want all of this stuff to stay out here. That can go there. Acorns can go there. I can sell the lobster, or the crawfish. And and put the food inside. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go to sleep if our dog will let us into bed. Please, excuse me. Excuse. Excuse me. Hello. There we go. Go to sleep. Eat more Cheez-Its. Have a good time. Okay, we made 2,170 gold. I think we might have our farm almost set up the way we want it. Okay, there we go. But one of my RAM sticks came broken out of the box, but they managed to get the PC working on just 8. And then we contacted the supplier, but they would only take it back if I gave everything back so they could check themselves. I was like, fuck that. My PC works. So I went on 2 years with the 8 gig RAM and decided that I wanted to upgrade. If they could do it, so could I. I watched some YouTube clips, put the new RAM in, the PC went dark, and never went back on. That sucks. Oh, that must have been so devastating. I would have cried. That really sucks. Oops. Meant to click down. Okay. Spirits are very happy today. Queen of Sauce. Pumpkin pie. Oh, I love pumpkin pie. In my house, it's tradition to eat pumpkin pie during the Feast of the Winter Star. The season just isn't complete without that wonderful flavor you can only achieve with the finest farm-fresh pumpkins. A little nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove will sweep you off to a land of crimson and gold. You learned how to cook pumpkin pie. Yay! Oh, Emily's here. Hi, Olivia. Good morning. Sorry. You seem to be doing well. The farm looks great. So, you've been here a while, and I'm sure you've acquired some cloth by now, right? Well, did you know you can use cloth to tailor all kinds of clothes? And all you need is access to a sewing machine. And I happen to have one at home. Feel free to swing by and use it anytime. You can now access Emily's sewing machine. Yay! Okay, perfect. To start tailoring, you'll need a piece of cloth and a secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. I got really into sewing my own clothes in-game in my last save, and I've had a really fun time with it. And I think Olivia would too, so I think we are going to do that. Okay, we got a letter. Olivia, how are you doing? Hope the winter hasn't been too hard on you. Anyway, I'm writing to ask you for some hardwood. I need about 10 pieces if you've got it. If not, no worries. Take care. Okay. 10 pieces of hardwood. We can do that. Yeah, that was not my proudest moment, I can imagine. That must have been, I guess humbling, to say the least. But yeah, I would have been so sad. Are you saving up for a new PC then? Or still debating whether you are even gonna get a new one or not? Okay. milk pail. Got some maple syrup. Good morning, chickens and duck. I can't forget that there's also a duck in here. Perfect. Maybe someday, def not in the budget right now. That's fair. Same. Alright. Let's make some mayo. Hold on. Do we have... Just put that in there. Okay. Some cheese. Put the milk pail back. And we'll check our fruit. Fruit bat cave. Nothing. Okay, we can take this hardwood to Robin. Got a library book. Okay. I'll just give them to her. Oh, you brought it. I know I can always count on you, Olivia. This wood is perfect. It's exactly what I need. Thanks. You're welcome. 500 gold from that. And... oh, ancient sword. I don't know if I've ever seen that. We could take that to the museum. I wonder also if we have enough time, maybe we'll try going through the, we'll head back home, empty our inventory of everything we don't need. And then we'll go into that little cave by the quarry and try to get to the end. Oh no, we're going to the museum. Okay, donate. I don't remember seeing that before, but I might have had that before. Okay. One up here. No reward. That's okay. We just need to go back, empty our inventory, and grab some food. We're on day 21 of winter. So we're doing okay. Flowers. Maple syrup goes in here. Oh. Here. Why does it feel like something's crawling on my face? Not a fan. Put that in there. Sell the periwinkle and the mayo. Open up the mystery box another time, and then I feel like it might be beneficial. I'm just gonna I think I'll just dump it into one inside the house. I think we're just gonna... I don't think you can use your tool or lose your tools if you die. You might be able to lose your bait, though. But we might as well just leave anything that we don't need in here. And then grab some food. What do we have the most of? Blackberries. Okay. We're gonna grab 15 just in case, and now we're gonna head over to the quarry and see if we can get to the end of that little cave there. Grab that reward. One can only hope. But at this point, I don't think we have to worry about losing anything, since we don't have anything that we care about losing. Okay. Though I don't remember the luck for today. Do we... Ah! Okay. It's fine. Which way do we go? Oh! Oh, I thought that was a stone. I guess that's the point of making them gray and brown. I can't remember whether it's this way or that way. I think it is. Uh-oh. Here they come. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Lexi, I see that you've chatted. I will check it as soon as I have gotten through here. Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Eat. Eat again. And again. And now fight, I guess. 2? That's not fair. Oh, good lord. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be fine. Everything is 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 fine. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're gonna stand here and continue eating. Okay. Honestly, such a good idea to ditch everything before going into the mines. I always have all my tools on me and some food, so inventory gets full quick. Yeah, I started creating chests at the top of the... I did it at Skull Caverns, and then the whatever the caves are called, the regular ones. So I dump all of my stuff before I go into the caves, because it frees up a lot of inventory, especially when you don't have the full backpack. Is this modded Stardew? What area is this? Oh, this is the quarry cave. Yes, like Tinny said, this is when you open up the quarry. There's a little cave next to there, and yeah, you'll see what we get at the end. I won't spoil it. But there is a prize at the end. And I'm playing on console, so I can't play modded. I'm playing vanilla. I always leave everything behind, and when I come back, I have to look in every chest before I find my tools. Oh no. Maybe that's what I'm worried about. I'm such a lazy player. Dan, been a minute since I played. I got you. Also, welcome in, Skinny G. How are you? Oop. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to move from this spot because if I move, the other skull will come at me. Okay, got some rice shoots from that one. That's fun. Okay. Oh, geez. No, not again. Not again, not again, not again. Okay, we got this, we got this. Everything is fine. Okay, I can't remember which way to go, but I think it's this way. Okay. Walk very slowly, so we only trigger one at a time. Oh, there's 3 there? Cool. Love that for me. Okay. Here we go. Just sneaking by. Everything is fine. Okay. No! Where did you come from, rude? Okay. Sneaky. Come closer. Okay, okay. Let's eat more. I'm great. Finished work early today, so I've been working on my base in Joe's MC server. Minecraft? That sounds fun. My ADHD meds are peaking, so I need to spend the productivity I have. That's so fair. This would make a funny clip for Instagram. Haha, I'll just go really slow so I only trigger one. Yeah, I was thinking about that because I do have, I was like, maybe I should like do this VOD as a clip. Actually, you can clip stuff. I think I've never done it. I think if you, oh, no. Hold on. I think maybe if you type !clip, it allows you to create a clip. So if you ever think that something is funny and you think that we could use it, you can clip it. And then I think it gets posted to my Twitch page, and we can also post it to Discord if we want to. I ran out of food. I'm screwed. Do I have anything else? No. Okay. Well, let's keep it on the sword, I guess. Okay. I feel like I'm so close. If a second one comes from the bottom, I'm going to be pissed. Please don't. Please, please, please don't kill me. Please. Please. I don't have anything else to eat. My sound of distress. Can't even eat these freaking seeds. Okay. Didn't work on my phone though, so IDK. Okay. Hold on, let me read these. Except I decided to build one of my buildings out of bricks, and I'm regretting that choice substantially. Tell me more about regretting that choice. I've played Minecraft, but I've had to play a limited amount because it makes me motion sick, unfortunately. I always want to play more, but I get in about 20 minutes and then I have a migraine and motion sickness that lasts about 24 hours. So I've been able to only play a limited amount. I've watched a lot of Minecraft content, but I also have to limit myself on that sometimes because some of the content makes me motion sick as well. That sucks that it didn't work. I'll have to figure out if I'll have to figure out how that works. Because I've never done it myself. But yeah, I will most likely be making some type of short or reel from this specific thing. Ow, my elbow. Oh shit, I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, it's okay. I actually, when I was younger, I got gifted a DS, I think for my birthday or Christmas or something. And every single game on that platform made me sick. So got it. Now I'll fight for our lives. Nice. Okay. So we got the reward for it. It is the golden scythe. More powerful than a normal scythe, which is why I never upgrade my scythe, because I know that we get this at the end of this cave, which is nice. But I don't know what the dark sword is. Hold on. It's a level 9 sword. 30 to 45 damage, -5 speed, +2 crit chance, +5 weight, and vampiric. Okay, so that's a really nice sword. Sweet. My apologies, I can't remember a single thing that I was saying. So, hopefully, it wasn't anything super important. Oh yeah, I got a DS gifted to me for some holiday or my birthday or something and could not play any of the games on it. So I ended up just giving it to my sister. And I think she maybe used it like 2 or 3 times, and then it just sat in a drawer forever, which is such a bummer because I feel like someone should have enjoyed it. But I was also very young, so I didn't really have power over who got to have my DS after. I heard another one of them. I want to get out of here before they get me. Please leave me alone. Please. Okay, sweet. Okay. Nice. We did it. I feel like that was a good mission for today. Okay, bus stop. Bricks are really unforgiving to make. You need 4 bricks to make 1 block, and the only ways to get bricks are either finding clay in rivers or trading with villagers. That does sound complicated. That sounds like a lot of work. Maybe it'll be like a... Maybe it's like a passion project situation, and it'll feel really good when you finish it. But it sounds like it'll be a pain in the ass to try and complete. Okay, let's put this here, maybe? I don't know if I want to use this all of the time. Hold on, let's... This is 30 to 45, -1 speed and 10 crit power. That's -1 speed versus -10 speed. I feel like I benefit from weapons that don't slow me down too much, because I get up close and personal with my enemies. And if I get too close and I don't have any thing that's fast enough, then that becomes a problem. Okay. All of those we can open tomorrow at Clint's. Okay. Good night, puppy. Go to sleep. So 1 stack of brick blocks takes 4 stacks of bricks. And 1 probably need another 3 stack of brick blocks. Say that 5 times fast. 1 stack of brick blocks takes 4 stacks of bricks. And I probably need I probably need another 3 stacks of brick blocks. So I'm procrastinating that building and working on an underground basketball court. Oh, that sounds fun. Oops, my bad. Yeah, I would really like to build in Minecraft at some point. But like I said, the motion sickness is a struggle. So I would need to do it either for a limited amount of time or just do it knowing that I'm not feeling good. So it would have to be on a day where I don't have to do anything else for the rest of the day, and potentially for the next, at least half of the next day, just to make sure that I didn't have a migraine and wasn't super dizzy while I had to do something. Okay, spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed. Oops. Living off the land. Ever see little brown stems poking up out of the ground? They're hard to spot sometimes, but if you dig on that spot, you'll always find something. Don't ask me how it works. Okay, sounds good. Hello, Peso? Is that how you would like to be called? P3SSOO. Hello, welcome in. How are you? I played Minecraft once for 3 hours and never played it again. Oh, really? How come? Did you not like it? Let's put this in here. Cheese, mayo. Let's make another mayo. And get the milk pail. Common mushroom. Good morning, Betsy. How are you? I'll get you a sheep friend soon. As soon as I can afford to upgrade my barn. Good morning, chickens. Good morning, duck. Oops. There we go. At the time, I thought, whoa, I could really spend way too much time on this, so maybe let's not get into it. That is also very fair. There are people who spend hours on it, but they build some incredible things. There's some really cool things you can build. And there's like, it's so involved that there are books on how to play the game. There's so much to do in that game that books are needed. Okay, I think I can sell the cheese, the mayo. We can open the geodes. I can put up the iron bars and the mushrooms. Let's check our back cave. Good plan. Those people are me minus the incredible things. I'm sure that you build much more incredible things than you give yourself credit for. How long have you been playing Minecraft, Skinny G? Okay, and put up the iron. I always enjoyed Minecraft. Haven't played in a while though. I always enjoyed the exploring more than the building. That is also fair. I think I've done a minor amount of building. I tried to like watch tutorials on how to, you know, get to a point where you feel pretty stable in the game in terms of like armor and things like that. And so I tried to follow those, and I tried to follow like how to mine for certain things, and that is probably as far as I got. And then I have built like very basic houses that just kind of qualify as shelters. I did make windows, so that's that. But yeah, that's about as involved as I got. My ex actually built the Adventure Time house and Finn and Jake. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's really neat. I would have I would have 100 hours in a world and still have a square base and nothing more. I mean, that's the cool thing about games like that, is that you can play in the ways that you prefer. Like people with different play styles can still enjoy the same game. I think you were talking, Tinny, also in Discord about how you didn't really build really intricate Sims builds as well. So I feel like that's just kind of your play style, is you like the gameplay and the exploration more than the building, which, yeah, that's why I enjoy games like that, is people can enjoy them in different ways. I'm pretty decent at building, but compared to some shit I see, I'm not good. Well, I mean, if you're looking at Minecraft content, those people are probably, I mean, some people are making Minecraft their entire livelihood, you know, streamers who do Minecraft, or people on YouTube who like Minecraft is their thing. They are spending hours and hours and hours on that. So I don't think you should bother comparing yourselves to them. If you're good at building, then you're good at building, and you can claim that. You know, you don't have to be who's a famous Minecraft builder. No name comes to mind right now, but yeah, you don't have to be perfect at building to call yourself good. You can always give yourself a little pat on the back if you're good. I've played since I was around 10ish, but really on and off for the last 5 to 10 years. Gotcha. I started playing maybe a year ago, but I was more into it when my sisters would play with me. We used to do like game nights, where every week we would have one night where we were playing all together, which was really nice. They've both gotten really busy, so we can't currently do that. But then they also wanted to play Stardew Valley a little bit more than they wanted to play Minecraft after a while. The friend I visited earlier today was playing Minecraft, and the building he was making was pretty insane. No idea how people do that. Me neither. Yeah, I severely lack creativity. Maybe you have creativity in other ways. Maybe building pretty houses is not your creativity. Maybe you have another type of creativity. Look how cute the dog is. I mean, come on. That's so precious. Sorry. Okay. Actually, I never grabbed the rest of my tools, so I'm going to do that real quick. After we came back from the quarry yesterday. And then we can water the dog. Okay. Yep. Let's head over to open our geodes. I severely lack patience, says Lexi. Also, so fair. Help wanted. Wanted. Slime hunter to slay 6 red slimes in the deep lava caverns of the local mine. 750 gold reward. And then we get 1 ticket. We'll see. I think I just lack the attention span for some things. Or like the motivation to finish a thing if it requires a lot of effort in an area that I know very little about. I tend to get frustrated if it's like I'm trying to learn a thing and it's like, okay, you have to do these 10 steps before you can do the first step of the thing that you want to do. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's just do something else. It's really about like the like getting into that flow state where your skill or experience see, another example of me mispronouncing a word, and it's sounding normal in my head, but I could tell my mouth was not moving the way it was supposed to. Your skill level or experience matches the level of the activity that you want to do. Like, that is my sweet spot, but when those are mismatched, I get frustrated. Okay, so we got a treasure chest, we got beanstalks, we got pyrite, limestone, copper ore, and regular stone, and clay, and a treasure chest. Treasure chest we can sell for 5,000 gold, so that is a huge win. I don't think any of this is stuff we have to take to Gunther, so I think we're good. Oh, we do. Limestone. I thought we had already gotten limestone. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I think motivation or attention span probably fits better for me too. Yeah, I need that drive to keep on going, and if I don't have that, I won't. Okay, we'll put it here. Ooh, we got a new reward. Yay. I've been waiting. What do we get? Triple shot espresso. Okay. Not super exciting, but it's something. I don't feel like reading books right now. We'll do that another time. Okay. We can bring this stuff back. And then maybe we'll check our farm plan one more time. Oh, I actually do know we do need to create some paths in some areas, so. Sorry, got locked in for a minute. That is fair. That those people's builds I see are definitely professionals. I try not to compare, but obviously that's tough. It is tough. I totally get that. So I just try and do shit that no one else does, so I can't compare myself to them. That is a technique. That is very fair. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of a underground basketball court. That sounds really fun. Oh, such as an underground basketball court. Exactly. That sounds really fun. Does Just Joe have a Minecraft channel on Discord? And if so, do you plan on putting pictures of your underground basketball court on there? I think bean stars go here. Let's sell the treasure chest before we forget, because that will give us a good chunk of money. And then maybe we can afford to upgrade our barn next time. We'll see. Don't think we need pyrite. Okay, and everything else we can put up. Here. I guess we'll put our espresso in here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll take it inside. And put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a copper bar and then take our espresso shots inside to our chest in there. I think you have to be at 8 hearts with someone to ask them to date you, but I have to check. Oh, I already put that in there. Okay, I want to make some more wood paths. Nope. Hold on. Nice. I can recycle that, and then let's grab this wood. Recycle this. Copper. Okay, yeah. So, I want to create some more wood paths to put between these chests. Honestly, I want to put them under there too, but this will have to do for now. Where was I? Here we go. Oops. Maybe one more? 2 2 more? There we go. Okay. I can't... I might remove this. Okay, sorry. He does, yes. I will at some point. I kind of want to wait to see if he does a server tour on stream so I can drop the surprise on him. Oh, okay, that's so fair. Yeah. And then I can DM you with some pics on Discord when I'm done if you're cool with it. Yeah, you can do that. I'd love to see it. 8 to date, 10 to marry. Thank you. I appreciate it. 8 to date, 10 to marry. Okay, and I think we're at... Emily surpassed Haley. We're at 5 with Haley. Okay, so we need to get 3 more hearts with her before we can date her, which is fine. We don't want to rush. We want to take our time. I feel like Olivia would not be in a rush, but she definitely has a crush on Haley already, so okay. I was debating on whether I should take these out, which I think... Okay, if I knock this over, is it going to take out my path if I knock it over again? Hold on. Let me try this out and see. This way? Okay, it didn't. Okay, good. I just think like having a wooden platform here to differentiate this space from the next space over is kind of nice. So I do want to do that. And then I realize we're not using any of this stuff right now, so maybe we should actually fill it with fill those preserve jars with fruit and stuff before we finish stream today. I'm confused as to why this is orienting that way. Oh, shoot. 2. Do you see what I mean? Like, these are oriented this way and these are oriented sideways. I don't understand why. Okay, and we'll move the worm bin and put the path under it another time because I don't want to lose the... Actually, I wonder if it matters. Hold on, Sorry, I'm talking to myself as I do this, trying to figure it out. Okay, I want the recycling bin in front because I feel like it's easier to see. I'm programming my own game while I hear you play. Oh, that's fun. How's it going? What kind of game is it? If you, oops, don't mind me asking, are you programming a game of your own or programming a game that already exists and just like making mods? Also, what do you prefer to be called? I asked earlier, but I'm not sure. If you don't want to answer too, that's totally fine, but I wasn't sure how to pronounce your username. Okay. What do y'all think of this like platform here? I plan on kind of like filling this space out with these kinds of things. But and I thought this would be a good way to like differentiate the space, maybe. But I don't know. My own game, it's doing fine, but I'm searching for a pixel artist because I can only do the code part. Oh, gotcha. What's the game about? Or of? Also, if you're like, you know, if you don't want to share for, you know, copyright / no, not wanting anyone to steal your idea reasons, that's totally fine too. Guess we'll just put this up. And put our seeds up. Peso, okay. Sounds good. I think that's about what we can do. Let's see, we can actually put more of this into more of our driftwood into the recycle bin. It's about a depressed girl. She goes through dreams that teach her good habits. Oh, that sounds lovely. It's a mix of platform and RPG. That's really exciting. I hope it continues to go well for you. And good luck finding a pixel artist. If I knew any that I could recommend, I would, but I do not know of anyone who's exclusively a pixel artist. Or in general who makes pixel art. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who do, but okay. I think we'll take care of these guys and then call it a stream from there. We got a lot done today in terms of winter things. And I feel like we're continuing to set ourselves up for success. We got a lot done this winter overall. So next stream will probably, or next time we stream Stardew, we'll probably finish off winter and get started on spring. So we'll be able to see kind of what this setup looks like in the springtime. Oh, you know what? Next time I also need to make some more bee houses. So let me add that to our goals. Excuse me, for next time. Make more bee houses. But yeah, we'll be able to see our farm in its full spring glory next time, which is exciting. And we're gonna make a decent amount of money with having sold that treasure chest tonight, so that's pretty cool. So cool if you have the skills to make your own game. And another challenge is that I'm a teenager, so all I have to offer is part of the profits when the game is out. Yeah, it's easier than it sounds. It's very intuitive. It's really cool. That's really awesome. I do really wish you the best of luck with that. That's really cool. I hope it goes well. I see what you're saying about offering part of the profits when the game is out. Yeah, that can make it challenging. But also that means that, you know, they're getting, what is it called? They're getting a check every once in a while every time it sells. So that some artists might appreciate that as well. Okay, look at that. We made 6,494 gold today. So that is going to set us up for success. We might be able to buy a barn next time. Let me add that to the list as well. Upgrade barn, I should say. Upgrade barn. Okay, sweet. All right, so we are going to finish off playing there. I'm just gonna make sure that that day saves. We'll switch over to face cam. All right. Perfect. I think I'm going to start clipping my YouTube videos here rather than including the outro. So bye YouTube. See you next time. Have a good rest of your day.